Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we did the paralog battle, which get us a magic hammer for Annette, and I also forgot to make her have that golden apple. So it's a very weird one because she's not good with hammers, and I think I'm hanging on to it. Yeah, so the Crusher, this does magic damage from what I understand. So while it does work better for her magic stat, because I think the higher her magic stat is, the more damage the hammer will do, it's still a weird weapon for her to have. And honestly, I rarely, if ever, use it. But anyway, let's go and deal with the deserters. A soldier has attained information about the deserters. It seems they are skilled soldiers. You should persuade them to join. Alright, let's take a look at this. I think I'll unequip Raph. I think I'll keep you in the army for now, Gilbert. Who do I want to bring in? Let's bring in you, Hademan. Let's first look over Hademan. Oh, there he is. Let's have you have Setif. Gilbert. If I can find you in here. Let's you have Manuela. And then I'm presuming Caspar hasn't gone into A with you yet, Annette. Nope, so we'll give you Caspar. Equipment-wise, ooh, you need a new silver lance. Otherwise, and I think my sword can last.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Alright. Replenish all battalions.
Come back.
Alright, let's look at everyone's positions. Not bad. Hademan will have you take the front. Let's do this.
Orders? You were unprepared.
I'm your girl. You ready? It had to be done.
Brilliant.
What's my strategy?
Activate the shield.
Well done. I'll cut through. I'd be honored.
Let's have you go and attack Gilbert.
My turn. Ignorance is deadly.
That it is. And you leveled up.
This wouldn't have happened in my youth.
What's the plan?
Dismount, assist.
Appreciate it. Still a long way to go.
At your service.
I'll comply.
Do a little dance.
I owe you one.
Then let's stab you with spears.
You knew the odds.
Ready when you are.
Get a rusted lance, put that away. Let's see what they do.
Obvious. Won't work.
Can't afford to lose.
All is going to plan.
Right, our turn. Of course, he's not in range. Why would he?
I'll dirty my hands if I must. Whatever it takes.
I was just stronger.
Move them up.
All talk and no action.
Blast him with a fireball.
Let's keep our guard up. I'll do my best with this.
Alright, let's just stab you.
I shall not stray.
Alright, not many enemies left.
I must lead them well.
Trade secret off that. Found a training axe.
Too easy.
our turn. Of course.
Alright, next.
Cut him down.
I'm nobody's fool.
Ash, move up and finish this.
I won't falter.
And we've beaten dealing with deserters. Now let's progress to the end of the week. Oh, I forgot about that. Instruct manually. Let's see, who should we... Let's start with you. Raise your faith.
I learned a lot. Thanks for your time. I learned a lot.
Let me see. Lysithia.
Easier than I thought. Don't stop. Keep it coming. I've got to keep working hard.
Perfect.
Easier than I thought.
Should now be.
Perseverance is the key.
Serif.
Naturally. Did you expect anything less? Let's not exaggerate. That was enlightening.
Gilbert.
I would like to do this again sometime, Professor.
Who do I want to do next? Be happy. Yeah, let's get your bottling talent.
Would you look at that? This'll come in handy. Not bad. You're laying it on a little thick. Thanks for taking the time. Would you look at that?
We got your bottling talent.
A power I control. That's convenient.
Alright, 2 more.
Nailed it! Perfect!
Embrace.
Next time, too. That went way better than expected. That went way better than expected. Thanks for your help.
And Dorothea.
I got it? Good. I'm getting the hang of it. You're quite the motivator, Professor.
All right. Group tasks. How about we do Marlene? Ferdinand.
Professor.
See, focus on skills, faith, be a warlock. Physical exhaustion is not my forte. Oh, but I still like to help as much as possibly can. And maybe I can do some studying and get better at magic. Dorothea wants to see us.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
So, you found me out.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Mittelfrank Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
I don't believe that's true.
You can never be certain about what the future will bring. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
She's now an A. Citral wants to see us.
Whew, time for a breather. Hey, Professor.
You seem busy.
Yep, noticed you have been too. Seems like it's been a real rough day for just about everybody, huh? I've been so busy I still haven't eaten. I hope there's still food left.
Here, have some candy.
Whoa, thanks, Professor. This is really good. What a day. I need a nap, but I still gotta get the dining hall cleaned up.
You shouldn't push yourself too hard.
Professor, that's funny. You push yourself harder than anybody else. You make me look lazy. Besides, I don't even break a sweat doing this stuff. The day Lady Rhea comes home, I want her to see the monastery the way it was 5 years ago. That's why I do all this stuff. For her. And the harder I work, the better. Heck, I'd do more than I do now if there were hours in the day. But I can't go without sleep. Tried once. You must think I'm pretty weird, huh, Professor? I'm always on about Lady Rhea, and I'm not even from Fodlan. I bet most people around here think I'm kinda weird. But I'm real grateful for everything Lady Rhea's done for me.
It's noble to show such gratitude.
That's nice of you to say. Real nice. Thanks, Professor. It's good to know you like me. Helps me feel even more at home. I've heard people say that good folks have a heart of gold. Not real gold, I mean. Just they always care about everybody else. Even guys like me. Lady Rhea is incredible. But I figured you're just the same, Professor. Okay. I guess I gotta give in and get some sleep. I'll get up extra early to make up for it. Good night, Professor.
You're now an A with him. And whose birthday is it? Happy's! Let's try
Thanks
this.
for the invite. Just as a heads up, I don't know the first thing about tea. Thanks. Oh, hot.
Alright.
Yep. Yep. Nice. What?
Oh, come on.
Yep. I saw you playing with a cat earlier. How did you manage that? Cats always run away from me.
Got it perfect!
What, do I have bedhead? I could go for a snack. I know, I'm buff as heck. What of it? Chatterbox. What do you think? What? What? That might come in handy. Thanks. Tastes pretty strong. That was way more fun than I expected. Let's have tea again soon.
Alright. Bernadetta wants to see us.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
Weird in what way?
At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come.
I am happy for you.
It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
I have some independent work for you then.
What? Independent? As in, alone? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me.
Alright, alright.
You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
Okay, I promise.
Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
I will follow at a distance.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? I thought we were finally getting close. Guess I'm not good enough for that, though, am I? I'll let you have this one, but you better be ready for next time.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
Yes.
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
Maybe if you were quieter?
Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
Crest can make people live longer?
Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
He liked to fish.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
We will do a beautiful job, I am sure.
I'll do what I can. That wasn't so bad.
Seems simple enough.
Now to apply this knowledge.
It's all instinct now.
Thank you so much.
I've heard you handled the crushing defeat of 8 to those Falcon Locket deserters. Sounds like after your little intervention, they've changed their tune and are back on our side. Thanks for keeping them in line.
I knew you'd come through.
Sorry for dragging you along on that, pal, but hey, would you like to eat host sometime? I think he's really interested in you. Maybe we can all meet up next time when we're in his neck of the woods. Alright, with that, we will end the episode here, and the next episode we'll go around the monastery and do some activities. If you enjoyed this episode, do you like the videos? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content, help the channel grow, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.